Hi, hello, what's up? Welcome. I'm super glad to have you here. I even have cleansed my house today for the occasion. And as you can see, I just came out of the shower. So basically, you're going to see my hair sponge up during the video, okay? But let's get into it because we have a very important subject today. 5 groups to choose from. This is new. The title of the video is What is their deep dark secret? So think about someone you are inquiring about. It can be anyone. Okay, it can be a friend, it can be a coworker, it can be someone you were dating, it can be your partner, a family member, just someone who has been moving funny in your environment, and you might want to know why, because perhaps sometimes people do not have the best intentions towards us. And if you are a person with good intentions, the risk for you might be to end up being kind to the wrong ones, and that can have consequences either for you, because sometimes people are straight up dangerous, or perhaps you are prioritizing someone or an endeavor because you think that you are aligned, that you are going in the same direction, and actually that's not the case. So you might want to know and save yourself some time. Okay, so sometimes the truth hurts, but it sets you free. So let's start. As per usual, I'm first going to film the group selection right now. As I said, five groups today, and I have pulled the cards already, but they are face down, so we are going to do the reading in double blind. So I'm going to read for you as I uncover what the card is about. Let's start. Alright, so here we have our 5 groups, 5 cards. We have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 4, and group number 5. You can pause the video if you have to. Remember, the number go from 1 to 5 in this direction, okay? Try to select the card you feel the most drawn to, because from an aesthetical point of view they actually all look the same. Okay, so this is a great way to train your intuition. If you are inquiring about more or several people, you can check several groups. See you at your group. Hi, group 1. So this is your card for to answer the question, what is their deep dark secret. So first and foremost, we are going to try and see who this person is, who this person might be in your life, meaning how this energy is manifesting physically in your reality, like why this person is an enemy in general, why this person could be a threat to you. We're going to look at the general dynamic and then guess some advice. So this person, what's coming through very strongly might be from work. Like you might know them from work. This person might be a female. Doesn't have to, though. I'm just saying this because the central figure is a female, but this female figure embodies several types of energies we are going to dive into that in a minute. But yeah, work. This is either from work or another scenario that is coming through. This is someone who has been watching your hard work, and not in the best way. This is someone who thrives off other people's diseases. This is someone who thrives off other people's sickness. I don't know how else to say it, but like this figure right here talks of lighting is so bad in this part of the house, but it really is the best spot to film. So we're going to dive into different type of aesthetics. I don't know, whatever. That's not the most important thing. I mean, unless you are someone who is like super bothered by a video where the lighting is not always the same. Donate to the channel and then I'll do something about it, okay? So, very nasty person, to be honest. This is someone who might have left you in regret, and you might not even know that it came from them. Like, this is someone who has been acting in ways to produce this type of outcome for you. This is someone who might come across as a lot. Like, when they walk in, they're a lot. They talk a lot. They might carry around a lot of stuff. Could be physical or like a lot of emotional baggage. And like, because it's a lot, they might portray that as abundance, but like it's actually an abundance of problems. It's what I'm hearing. This person might drink a lot. I'm drawn to this little, I mean, it's not a glass, but I mean, it's not the usual glass that humans use in this era, but this type of instruments was definitely used to drink alcohol. Like, this person might like to portray their drinking problem as celebration, even if they have nothing to celebrate. Like, this person puts up a facade. Their first foot forward is really sweet, like a pineapple, okay? Like, when they first approach you, they're like the sweetest, and then on their back they have like a lot of fucking chaos going on. I'm hearing this person this person might have digestive issues. And I'm not laughing because, like, I'm not laughing about the people having that type of condition. I was just not expecting to read that from this card, but yeah, the image actually showed me a quite explosive behind, and not in the sexy way. More like this person doesn't take a lot of care, like doesn't pay a lot of attention to what they put into their bodies, and it has to come out somewhere. Okay, so yeah. What else? You are supposed to heal from this person. Like you are supposed to see past the facade and see the whole. And that will give you a lot of abundance. First and foremost in terms of strength, because look, the facade of this person is just small, like a pineapple. And then the size of how destructive they are is this big. Okay? What? Oh, I had... He went away. Sorry, give me a second. Yes. You are supposed to see through the facade for different reasons, and one is first and foremost the size of their shitty facade, of their shitty true self is so huge that it cannot be hidden with pineapple sized sweet facade. And also because the more you break bread with this person, the more you are getting sick. So this is someone close to you. Okay, this is not someone like from your past or someone that you randomly met. This is someone that you kept on meeting, that you kept on trusting, and perhaps even with your regrets and your tears. And so you kept on eating their pineapple. And you didn't know that by eating that fucking pineapple, you were actually eating a huge baggage of shit. And that's why you were in this energy, okay? In this stagnating energy, for fuck's sake. This guy is stranded on a rock, looks like a Disney princess after the prince showed his true colors, like throwing herself to the side. And you shouldn't be, because you're that. That's my little butt naked Hercules friend. But you're like a superhero. This person knows. That's why they want to be in your energy, because they're not. But you have to stop eating from them. Okay, so if this means that you have to eat alone for a while and then let people in gradually, so that you can actually see who leaves traces of love or no traces at all, that can be fine as well, and who always seems to leave chaos behind, because if this person comes in moments, in very busy moments, okay, where there are a lot of different energies coming in, it's easier to get you confused. Okay, it's easier to play the the blame game and point the finger all around them, so that you don't see that it's actually them. Okay, if people cannot be the same and be sweet for a consistent period of time, even if when they can't benefit from the work of others. That's a good sign. That's quite a trustworthy way to know. But and I think that's all I have for you. So protect yourself. Take the time to think about what has been going on, and take some time for yourself perhaps as well. Okay, try not to be around so many people. Okay, just especially when it comes to talking about this state of mind that you might still be in, and perhaps that's why you're inquiring, like, what the fuck is going on. Okay, just, talk only to those you really know you can trust, if you're lucky enough to have those. And just know that some cutting will be needed, okay? Because perhaps this person could be really mature as well in her demeanor. Like, this person might be trying to achieve some sweet goals, but it's the way, it's how they do it that it's just not okay. And so, like, you can say that you have pineapples and you wanna grow pineapples all day long, but we can see that on your back what you are carrying are blueberries. And I like blueberries too, but sometimes if plants are put in the wrong garden, they just poison the whole fucking garden. And that's a pity for everyone, okay? So you might eventually learn that in order for you to go back to yourself, you will definitely have to cut some people out, like purge their energy from you. Okay, that's all I have for you. If you're going to stay for more groups, you're more than welcome to stay. Thank you for tuning in. All my links are in the description box below. And all my other videos are also available if you need further support. Wish you all the best. Talk soon. Bye. Hi, group 2. Okay, so, this is your card. This person is dangerous. We're going to see why, and the degree of how dangerous will probably change from one situation from another. Okay, but just know that this person looks like an angel. This person looks like they are heaven sent. This person looks like they were meant to be wherever they were at the time where you met them. This person might be very good looking, might look like they really have their health in order. Shit, I just have a super interesting download, but that's unrelated. I mean, it's related, but it's not related to the reading that I'm doing. This person might be into sports. Wow, heavy frat boy vibe. Okay. Or mean girl. Like, actually this download can be related, because I am going to explain these very important points now. About the notion of looking good, okay? Because society has established some norms that correspond to looking good. And so if you start to researching deep into that, like across cultures, across time, eras, and so on, you might start noticing that the strongest patterns, those that people fought the most to sorry, there's an airplane passing by, to pass forward to future generations were practices that align the inside with the outside, okay? Like looking good equates to feeling good. In today's society, some of those traits can be tricked, and vice versa, okay? Like I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to explain the vice versa case perhaps later, but now we are going to focus on this because that is what you need to know. Okay. So this person might look like really shiny, okay, and perhaps they just have the money to color their hair, or this person might look like really, like they have the potential to be really protective, really helpful, perhaps even because of their body, because of how quick their physical abilities are. But the problem is that they do not use it for good. They actually, like, they know that if they exhibit some certain traits, they are going to be seen as good somehow. They are going to have attention. They are going to be seen as attractive, as trustworthy as well. But they're actually pretty quick at running away from whatever it is that might require them to be an actual guide. I'm just noticing right now, like this guy quite seriously putting his hand forward, and then the central figure showing his hands and just holding on a shiny coin, okay, and not even giving the coin, just look at how shiny it is, like I don't give a fuck, okay. Like if I'm struggling, I need help. I'm not going to hate on someone who's doing good, but someone who is just waiting for your misery to come in and show you how shiny their new car is, I don't give a fuck. Okay, so this might be like the dynamic. Then it actually can go a little deeper and darker, because what I was saying in the beginning is that this person is dangerous because they like being watched. They know they look like an angel, and so they kind of provoke or jump into situations where people need them, okay? Like this might be you, or perhaps other people as well that they are interacting with, and this is them looking like they're coming in at the perfect time, looking like help from above, and promising you the sky, the moon, and the stars. Actually, what's gonna happen as soon as they have your attention, they're going to have you waiting. Okay, so they are either there to cause you delays because they see that you're going somewhere, that there is an order to how things are supposed to go in your life, and that perhaps you just need to put yourself back on your feet, and then you're going to be able to be this leader, this wise leader who listens to his crown, to his intuition, this wise queen, if you're a female, who keeps her crown straight and is also not afraid to step forward to build whatever it is that they need to build. Okay, so this person is just vain, but they're also manipulative as fuck because, I mean, it doesn't make you a bad person if you take care of your body. What I was saying, like, quite the other way around. Taking care of your external body should be a prolongation or an extension of taking care of your inner health. Okay, and also using that to seduce people is not a bad thing per se if you are in a seduction dynamic. If you are in a dynamic where the person is supposed to bring help and they rather seduce just to win another medal for their vanity, then that's just evil. Okay, what else? So I think I was mentioning like frat boy vibe especially because the central figure here is like a young boy, young man. I'm also hearing like social worker. Okay, like someone who kind of wears the badge of I'm a good person, and then they either like to subjugate the people they are supposed to empower, or like straight up abuse them. This might be just for a few somebodies, but this is a very real thing that happens inside of institutions. Okay, like some people do not have the first and foremost adult filter, and then secondly not even the professional filter to be like, okay, this is a person, this is a vulnerable person. They might not be physically blind, so if I have like traits of beauty, they might be able to see that and even want to look at it, but my role as helping hand and protective figure is not to foster that or take advantage of that. Quite the opposite. They should be able to put a limit and understand that type of behavior is actually survival, I mean, unless we are talking about someone who is actually in that industry. But I don't think that's the case, because if we are talking about ethical sex work, by definition, it's only ethical if all the parties involved have agreed upon very clear, pre-established terms, okay? And so even if that was the type of employment of the person that you're talking about, that we are inquiring about, this might refer to the fact that they might present themselves as knowing exactly what they are doing, professionally wise speaking, and then actually all they do is breaking all the boundaries. Okay, so whatever it is the profession that they are in, know that they are not doing it in the best way. And so if you are inquiring about someone you are considering to work with, probably that's not the best investment for you, okay? Because this person is all kind of fake. So unless you are looking for an extra piece of furniture that, you know, not only is going to be there even if you didn't want it, but it's also going to talk trash, cause problems, because at the end of the day, they wanna be like just being able to admire their. Someone doesn't want me to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. They just want to be able to admire their own ass and have people around them telling them how beautiful their ass is. I don't know who I'm talking about, but this might be for someone. So yeah, this could be fun, you know. Just if you know someone like that, it can be fun to know them and know that they are like this and just laugh about it. But if they're in your life, that can be pretty destructive. And if they are around vulnerable people that you know, then this might be confirmation for you that your professional role is actually to speak up. Perhaps you might not have all the info yet, but speak up about the fact that they are moving funny. And I mean, if you're inquiring about someone, you might have noticed stuff. Okay, so you might have to start speaking about what the stuff is. Messages sent outside of the working hours, derogatory comments that were completely unnecessary and that wouldn't normally come out in that particular context, okay? What else? Another side message that is coming through, and as the message is coming through, there is like a storm a storm of airplanes passing by. This has never happened before. I don't know if it's a helicopter. They usually last like a few seconds, and now it's been like 30 seconds and it's still going on. One thing that you need to know about this person is that there is an established order to their path. They are meant to go down precisely because they simply refuse to come in correctly. They refuse to, because you know, it's okay if you don't want to be the savior. It's okay if you don't want to be an angel. You can just work at the bank, buddy. But the problem here is that they absolutely want to be seen as that, but they're not. And instead of acknowledging the fact that they're not, and perhaps working on their shadow traits and like take some time to not be the cause of these type of result for other people, they lie. Straight up, okay? And you can only go this far through that. So if you are someone who is actually trying to achieve something, who is actually trying to bring something to the light, know that this person cannot follow you because this person cannot live in the light. Yeah. So you might have to like go through this stage of being with them, being left by them, and eventually being by yourself, but that will help you build whatever it is that you need to build, because they're not going to move anyway. Okay, they're too busy looking at their own ass. That's all I have for you. Group 2, thank you for tuning in. If you're staying for more groups, that's amazing. And if you don't, all my links are down below. Take care, say your daily Vade Retro, and talk soon. Bye. Hi, Group 3. This is your card. To answer the question, what is their deep, dark secret? And there's a very weird energy that's coming off from this card, because it's like this card took me like 30 seconds to come out while I was shuffling, and know that it's quite some time in shuffling terms. So I was like, okay, this person really doesn't want to be known. But at the same time, I look at the card and I look at how this person makes you feel, and I think that you know who this person is, and I think that you know that this person is dark as fuck. Like they just lie for the sake of lying, okay? But they're just so fucking dark that they cannot stay hidden, okay? This person is a backstabbing bitch. They backstab for the sake of it. Like they think that if they are the one in charge of the destruction, it is going to make them powerful. But just know that in true reality, this person is this quite mediocre. This person might be a drunk, and I am not going to shame alcohol addiction, because it's something that I have struggled with personally. Like, how can I say it? I had a lot of dreams, I had a lot of ambition, but that would cause me a lot of stress because I had a lot of unhealed trauma within. And so to cope with it all, I developed this chronic alcohol use that eventually started messing with my health. Okay, so this is also a topic that I talk about in my videos, in my more therapeutic perhaps videos, where I talk about shadow work as well. This is a topic that I treat more vastly on my Instagram page, for example. Okay. But the problem here is that this person is drinking to avoid their healing, and this person might be like quite old, and again not in a good way, because you can be like old and wise, and you can also be old and dumb as fuck, and that's kind of the case with this person. Like, this person has done terrible things in their past, stuff that absolutely no one would be proud of. They absolutely want people to be proud of them, and so they lie. Sorry. You see this? The two here. Like, all I can see here are people arguing. All this person can do is fucking argue with people and then get drunk on their corner and look at people like they're the problem. Meanwhile, they're the fucking backstabbing bitch. You know? And I feel like this person really, really, really irritates you. To the point where you are probably inquiring about them to know whether you might fucking punish them in some way. I don't know if you are considering to actually physically punch someone or punch them back, if that has been the case. But you know, if you are a non-violent person, and that is a very fundamental principle, or also in martial arts, even if you know how to defend yourself, you always have to wait until it's a matter of life and death before you defend yourself full strength, okay? Because otherwise it's still an abuse of force, even if this person is actually a walking punching bag. Like, they're basically asking for bad karma. This person, all this person can do is lie, because if they told the truth about themselves, like, people would know that they're just miserable and drinking their life away, because they're not doing anything in the meantime, okay? They're not trying to reach for themselves. This person is always looking behind their shoulders, always looking at what other people do, always trying to find ways to make other people build for them. Bro, the fuck, who do you think you are? And so, I don't like this bitch. Yeah, all this person can do is lie, because if they were honest about themselves, no one, like, absolutely no one would pay any kind of attention. They would probably be quite repelled by them, knowing who they really are. This person is evil. And you know, there's this cultural representation of evil, that it's like, ooh, evil is fascinating, ooh, it's so enticing, I don't know, what the fuck, okay? But that's what's actually hidden. Nothing. This person, they can't be nothing. They burned all their bridges already. They burned all their opportunities already. This person has nothing to offer but lies. And so if you are someone who is really good at detecting lies, you are probably going to naturally be this person's worst nightmare, okay? Just by handling your stress wisely, handling your emotions wisely, and also seeing this central figure, like, receiving the stab in the back and being quite unbothered by it, like, okay, I'm aware, thanks. But also, like, acknowledging what's happening you are not really going to be their worst nightmare. If you are someone who is genuinely good and you believe that everyone deserves a chance and that it's okay, people can screw up, if you just give them a little more time, they are probably coming correctly. This might probably be the chance for you to start revisiting that type of thinking. I know that some people have made terrible choices in their lives and that they are still alive with that. They probably do not even have the capacity to envision healing from that. Sometimes people do things that even me, as a healer, as someone who has chosen to leave some sort of institutional security in order to deliver my type of healing in a way that felt and that feels honest and transparent and efficient, first and foremost. I mean, all the elements are important, to be honest. But even as this figure, I have met people that I don't know if they could ever heal, because they would have to face certain terrible emotions that the nervous system is not supposed to be dealing with that type of cruelty. So the only way they have to keep themselves afloat is to keep themselves in this energy. Okay? Like, they know they are evil. They know that light cannot accept them. But somehow, if someone who is working in the light, or working towards light, or working towards bringing something to light, a real project, something concrete, something that will probably help resolve issues, something that might impact communities, okay? These energy love to be around that type of things, because well, it kind of has the power to make them feel a little better. The only problem is that they know that the experience can only be short-term, because if they were truth about who they are, who they still are, how they think, how they feel, what they've done, what they justified, what they protected over and over, okay, they wouldn't be welcome there. And so yeah, this person might be someone who talks a lot, okay, even when it's not necessary. Word salad is coming through. This person might be a narcissist, so if you need to know what a narcissist is, just Google that. There are plenty of lists. Their behaviors are kinda easy to spot, because they just go around in circles doing the same thing every day, okay? They wake up and they think that their battle will be to find more clever or cleverer. Fuck my English today. But more elaborate, okay? More elaborate lies. To win their battle against reality, to win their battle against time that is tickling and that is only going to show you their true colors, okay? And if someone is well-intentioned, they will do good things for you. If someone is not, they will probably do bad things behind your back. They're going to leave you in all kind of rage states, and then they are going to lie to you, telling you how many great things they're actually doing for you. Okay, just look at what they do. Look at what people do. Really though. Okay. I think that's all I have for you. Group 3, be very careful. And all my links are down below. If you need further support, you can check my other videos as well. Take care, say your daily Vale Retro. Be a bad bitch, Ferrari. And talk soon. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Hi, Group 4. This is your card. So this might be someone you are dating, or someone you might consider to become romantically involved with. And someone you might have thought was your forever soulmate, your forever love, your forever partner, your forever lover. Someone you might have considered as father of your kids, or someone who actually is the father of your kids. So this person is a crybaby. This person likes to take from people a lot, especially from people whom they see as abandoned. And you don't even have to be to identify yourself as super rich to be perceived as abandoned. Okay, you might be a really caring person, and you might have noticed that this person you are inquiring about is only contacting you or paying attention to you when you are there to reassure them. Okay, when you are providing the type of care for them. You might also be supporting this person for money, but what you might not know, or what you there's another scenario that is coming through about who this person might be. So if you were not resonating with if you were not resonating with the romantic scenario, this person might be like a leader, but like a spiritual leader. Okay, someone who is supposed to spread resources through XYZ community. Someone who is held in very high regards. Here it talks about the absolute love. Okay, so this might be seen as the ultimate authority in terms of something. This might be seen as the most perfect leader for a certain type of project. And so this is someone who handles resources at some point of the chain. Okay, this might therefore talk about the resources of the household, or resources like financial resources for a project or a company. Okay, now can we skip to the good part? This person is using whatever type of help that you or other people are providing them with for partying and pleasures. So I remember when I was a kid, I have this very specific example of a priest. I grew up on countryside, and at some point, because of school, my family wasn't really part of the church. I have spoken about my family in other occasions and about all their spiritual misbehaviors. Okay, but I'm going to leave that on the side for now. Just know that at some point I got involved with the local church, and there was this priest at that time back then who came from, I can't remember which country of Eastern Europe, and he told that in the place where he studied as a priest, I am remembering this with my kids' eyes, okay? He was in touch with an orphanage, okay? And so since where I grew up, there were also some very wealthy families, mine, but there were some. He started taking charge of collecting funds to then send them over. And I was involved in the church as like choir member or something like that. The day where he announced to the whole church community that he was quite disappointed about the little sum received, and basically on that same day, a couple that knew that they had donated, like he complained about that with the one couple who knew that they had donated a lot, like more than anyone had donated during previous years. And that's how the community found out that he was actually spending that on partying and exploitative prostitution. Okay, and basically I saw the mass happening, and just after he got into a fight because everybody found out. So this person is going to be found out. That is also something that you should know. Perhaps you are going to find out. But yeah, what happened there is that while I was in the backstage of the church, I don't know how to call that, getting ready to go home, he got on the backstage as well with his adult helper, and they got into a huge fight. And basically I was pushed into a closet and had to kick my way out, and that's how basically the whole community knew. So you are going to find, you either have found out this person has left receipts, you might have found out text messages. This person might also be cheating, okay? If this is a partner, I'm so sorry, by the way, especially if that is the person you have a kid with. But this person only cares about themselves and is only interested in partying, because I mean, it's okay to care about yourself if you are set on growth, because you take care of yourself, and by pouring into your own cups, you're also able to pour and help those around you grow as well. But this person only wants their cup to be filled. All people around them are just giving and giving and giving, like this goat. Okay, this person might also like the finest things in life, and so they might choose partners who have status or money and stuff like that. But the problem here is that they themselves cannot provide that in return. Okay. So yeah, if you already have like suspicious, okay, this might be confirmation, and so in this case the message about the discoveries here is going to be more about you accepting the fact that there is something going on and going after your answers. Okay, you might have to perhaps talk to certain type of people who were close to them while they were in this wild party energy, okay? Or you might have to cross a boundary or two, okay? And then talking about looking at their phone or their computer, okay? And keep in mind that this can be seen as toxic behavior if this is done on a regular basis, okay? Like if someone is obsessively trying to look at your phone, this person might be abusive. If you are obsessively trying to look at somebody's phone, that's already quite the sign that you do not have trust in that relationship. So that relationship might not be the best for you, and just you feeling that way is quite telling. But this is more a situation where you have been given the good of you, okay? And now it's finally time to know where that good went, because it's clearly not coming back to you, okay? And perhaps you thought you were in love, perhaps as you and other people held this person in really high regards. But this person has to be sacrificed because they're a fucking vampire, a leech. Okay, this person has to be set on fire because they're presenting themselves as something that they're not. They do not have the capacity to fill their own cup. I don't see any cup here. Just a guy waiting for stuff to fall on him. And in the meantime, in order for them to be in this energy all the time, they have to basically steal from others. So you might not be the only one, by the way, who has been fooled by this energy. And so the amount of discoveries that you might happen to have around this person might be quite extensive and deep. What else? No, that's all I have for you. That's all I have for you. You should always know where your resources go. You should always know where your resources go. And it happens to everyone to do bad investments, but if there is no return whatsoever, at some point you just have to burn the contract, burn the bridge, burn the whatever, and stop pouring into a cup that is actually overflowing somewhere else. Okay? This is not this is okay, this is spiritual hygiene, but also a smart business. Okay, so whatever it is the case and the reality you are inquiring about, this situation cannot continue any fucking further. You are depleting yourself for nothing. And a bag of chips at best. So yeah, now that's all I have for you. Thank you for tuning in. Hope that helps. All my links are down below, and if you are staying for group 5, more than welcome. Hope that helped. Hope that resonated. Really though, fuck my English today. If you want to check other videos for further support, please feel free to scroll my channel. If not, see you soon. Bye. Group 5. Who are you dealing with? Who are you dealing with? Seriously though. Are you dealing with my father? Like, I'm laughing, but it's because I use dark humor to cope. Because this kind of person, if this is the kind of person that you are inquiring about, and it reminds me of my father, just know that I do not deal with my father. Okay? And neither should you. Whether the case is that this is my father, or this is just someone who could be his friend. This person is terrible as fuck. This person might be a trafficker, a human trafficker. Okay? This person has status, has some sort of financial gain, perhaps has objects. The problem is how they got them. Okay, so 2 scenarios. If you're inquiring about someone who has status, who has money, and you are not sure whether their money is clean or not, it's not. The problem with this person is not, what I'm hearing is that the problem with this person is not the position that they are covering, it's how they got there. Because the other scenario that is coming through is that this person has won something, or this person has reaped the benefits of someone else's misery, and the problem here is that they were a big part in that someone else's misery. This person, if this person has some sort of achievement, they stole that from someone else. They tricked someone to resolve a situation for them. and they got away with the prize. This person, third scenario that is coming through, this person is a counselor, a therapist, someone people go to for answers, a leader of some sort. And because they stole, because they stole that position from someone, or they cheated to get to the top, basically now they are in a position where they get paid to lie. Now they are in a position where they get paid to misguide. Now they are in a position where they get paid to mislead. Now they are in a position where they can interfere with how other people get to the top. And they very likely have a lot of interest in interfering, look at this cock-blocked motherfucker, with whatever's ascension they are trying to interfere with, because it will show how crooked their financial gains actually are. So this might be talking about 3 different people that are in your life. This might be someone who you have been observing or knowing for a while, or who have been in this position, in this spot for a while, and who embodies all of these different stages, okay, meaning that they wanted to get somewhere, they used crooked ways, they probably even stole the crown just at the finishing line, and that is how they got in their comfortable position. As you can see, this hits home. Shit like this is the reason why I have created a free channel, because dealing with this type of energy is so fucking draining that one can spend years in misery and not have a single penny for therapy. God bless YouTube. Otherwise, I don't know how I'll still be here. And other stuff, free stuff, and all the people who put their work into providing accessible, supportive material to deal with this type of situation, because not only that allowed me to see how I could bring something to that conversation, but also while I was still in shocked silence, being able to revisit that with someone who was able to talk about it in a structured and calm demeanor probably saved my life and mental state. And so I'm with you, group 5. Getting away from these energies can be a lifetime work. Ask me how I know. This person will receive punishment. I don't know if it's going to be you telling the truth about this person, and you are going to receive a spiritual payback for it. Like, you will be compensated. Like, perhaps not from this person, who will probably not be directly thankful to you for shining a light on who they are. But by the universe, because perhaps you might not be able to change the past and all that has been done while this person was safely in this position. But at least you will stop them from telling more lies to misleading more people. And something really violent is going to happen to this person. So I see here, this guy's mouth is like chopped in half. This one is getting beaten. This one is like throwing, what's the word? So just so you know, I have psychic ability, not an instant translator. So I actually have to study for languages. Is that because that's not an arrow, right? Look. Okay, sorry. They were starting to do stuff outside. But yeah, like just know that something really violent is meant to happen to this person. And it will stem from their true color coming out. I don't know if you're going to be the one spilling the tea or someone else, but just know that as soon as the tea is going to come out, I was talking about like I was looking at this guy with half of his mouth removed. Now I am looking at this other dynamic here up above, where basically it looks like this one is stabbing in the back this one, so someone might stab them in the back and expose them in some kind of way, or either hurt them physically while they thought it was someone who had their back. This one here doesn't have a leg. So this person might also get into a very violent fight and lose some sort of ability to be in this emperor or empress position that they stole in the first place. Hear the noise? But I think we're almost done. Just know that you don't have to feel bad for this person, because whatever is falling onto them, they did that to someone in order to get there. They thought that the only way to get there was through trickery. That was their mistake, and they have to pay for it. Yeah, point blank period. What the fuck? Their finances are going to be all over the place. as well, because basically they created their wealth by coming in to a situation where they were not supposed to go in, create a whole lot of chaos, and then grabbing whatever was falling onto the floor. And now the only energetic outcome of that type of demeanor is a whole nother explosion where everything falls back to the ground and can be reabsorbed energetically and redistributed fairly, because this person clearly has no reason to be in this energy, because they don't have within themselves the capacity to produce that kind of wealth organically. Like, they probably know how to, one way to spot this person in your life, like if you have been around them for the long run, and I feel like that's the case, they have the capacity to manifest large sums of money seemingly out of the blue, and that also disappears right away. And so they don't have the capacity to actually build. They can only create and destroy, and therefore that's their dynamic. Yeah. So, if this is an ongoing dynamic, you might have to learn different ways to deal with this person at different moments in time. Like, you might have to be calm in certain moments, stand up the next 2 seconds, and then rush forward, and then save up money, and then stand up for yourself, and then again stand still. Okay, like this might be like an ongoing process, but know that you have to get the hell away from this, because this is no good energy. Okay, you might need further support than just this one video in order to be successful. I have private sessions available. I have other free videos as well. As I said already, it doesn't have to be me. There are other tarot readers available. I have quoted some in previous videos. If you're looking at this video and it resonates for you, you feel worried, like, you can leave a comment below asking for more resources. I will gladly link profiles to other tarot readers or spiritual advisors that I have been following for the last few years, and that I considered of high quality and trustworthy. Okay, and know that, just know that even if it will be a lifetime journey, perhaps, this will bring what's the word? Récompense in French. So in English, that is good stuff. Abundance. Okay, like, you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded for dealing with this energy as it is. Okay? If you have to dethrone a motherfucker, then you have to dethrone a motherfucker. And you might learn that you have to embody a warrior energy in your life journey in order to restore truth, peace, and balance, and decency somehow. But that will bring you stuff because people actually need someone to be in that position. I mean, that position is actually needed. It exists. It just shouldn't be given to that person or those people, okay? And so basically by helping yourself out of the situation, through the situation, to the top of the situation, you are not only helping yourself, but you're also helping others see what they're actually dealing with. Good luck to you, Group 5. This was Mambo number 5, I guess. Heavy reading. I hope you are okay. If not, I hope you are taking the necessary steps to be calm, okay? And all my links are down below. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, share if that helped. I am now going to close this video. Thank you for staying. Thank you for tuning in. Say your daily Vade Retro. Stay strong. Light up a few white candles if you must, for protection. Because you don't want to be them. They're doomed. And so, yeah. No, really though, stay strong. Sending you a lot of positive warrior energy. See you in my next video.